Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. In this channel I do a lot of videos on fragrance, beauty, self-care, body care, etc. If you like all of that type of content, then please consider subscribing before you leave and also clicking the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I upload a new video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing? I am so happy to be back here with you guys, and thank you guys so much for spending this little time with me. I am also a mom of 3 girls, and I have a separate channel on lifestyle, clean with me, decorate with me, cook with me, day in the life vlogs. If you are into that type of content, then I'm going to be leaving that channel information in the description box. And with all of that said, let's go ahead and let's get started with today's video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about all of the caramel fragrances in my collection. So I previously did a video on my almond fragrances. I am going to be putting that somewhere here on the screen if you guys are interested in that. So today we are going to be doing all the fragrances in my collection that have the caramel note in them. Some of them are straight up caramel smelling fragrances, while others have caramel in them, but it is not the most prominent note. I am also going to be giving you my top 5 caramel fragrances at the end of the video. So if you are a caramel lover, this video is for you. And if you've never really experienced any caramel fragrances, then this is the perfect video for you to know which fragrances have caramel in them. So let's go ahead and let's get started. For my first caramel fragrance, I am going to be talking about Viktor and Rolf Bon Bon. And this bottle is beautiful. I have been talking about this fragrance a lot lately because I have been giving it a lot of use. This fragrance, even though this is the original one, so I do have a different flanker of it as well. This one gives me caramel vibes, but I also get a lot of other notes that are in this fragrance. So this fragrance has peach, mandarin orange, and orange. Then in the middle you have caramel, orange blossom, and jasmine. And then in the base notes it's amber, sandalwood, guaiac wood, and cedar. So this one, when it opens up, I get a lot of those citrusy and fruity notes. That peach is really nice in there. And then once the fragrance starts to dry down, I get the caramel. This is a sticky, sweet fragrance. It is so, I almost find it sexy, even though it's very sweet. It's not juvenile at all. It's a caramel fragrance, but it also has sexiness to it. I did mention in a previous video that this fragrance isn't the most long lasting on me, but don't let that deter you from trying this fragrance out, because I have had a lot of people write to me in the comment section telling me that it lasts a very long time on them. So I think that it just depends on your skin, which is usually the case with fragrance. Everything depends on our skin and how long it lasts on us, how it smells on us. But this is a really nice caramel fragrance. I would say that this is perfect for fall, winter, evening time. I don't know how it would do right now, like in the very hot weather. I wear it mostly in the evening or at nighttime, but I think that it might be a little too sweet to wear in the summer, but it's a beautiful fragrance. The next caramel fragrance I'm going to be talking about is also by Viktor and Rolf, and this is the flanker of Bon Bon, and this is the Pastel one. And I got this one in a bigger bottle, so just so that you guys can see the comparison. The original one is much darker than the Pastel, and this one, I fell in love with this flanker. When I first tried it, I didn't think that I was going to like it, and the projection of this one is really good. And just when you're moving around doing your stuff, you just get hit with that fragrance. It's really nice. This one has C notes in it, so it comes off a little bit more fresh, a little bit salty, brighter. Okay, so the top notes, it's gonna open up with bergamot, mandarin orange, and cardamom. Then you get hit with C notes, neroli, and orange blossom. And then in the base is caramel, amber, musk, and sandalwood. So the caramel in this one, I get it very strongly when it dries down. It's a mix of like aquatic and fresh mixed with that sweet caramel. It's really, really nice. It has this freshness to it, and I think that this one will do really, really nice during the day. You can wear this one for summer, so if you wanted to, you can have this one for fall and winter, and then this one for spring and summer. I think it's a fresh take on Bon Bon. But that caramel is still there, the sweetness is still there. It just has this citrusy blast in the opening. The C notes help to just make it fresh, aquatic. It's a salty caramel. So where this one is a sticky sweet caramel, you're gonna get like your salty caramel type of fragrance with this one, fresh and really, really nice. Right, the next caramel fragrance that we are going to be talking about, I have been talking a lot about this one lately, and this is Jimmy Choo's Illicit. Gorgeous bottle. I think that it's beautiful. This one opens up with ginger. I have been giving this one a lot of use lately. I love it so much. This one opens up with ginger and bitter orange, and then your middle notes are jasmine, sambac, orange blossom, and rose. And your base notes, you have honey, amber, caramel, sandalwood, vanilla, and cashmere wood. This one, sexy caramel. You get the sweetness of the caramel, but then towards the back of the, I always say towards the back of the fragrance. What I mean by that is that after you take the initial sniff of it, towards the end of you smelling it, you're going to get like the spiciness from the ginger and like a freshness, and it just makes it so sexy. Like, this fragrance is super sexy to me. The blend of ginger and the caramel is the perfect combination of sweet with a little bit of spiciness. It is gorgeous. Nothing about this fragrance to me is like headache inducing or offensive or anything like that. It's a sexy caramel fragrance, perfect for evening time, for bedtime, for going out on a date, winter, fall. I would even rock it during the day, honestly. I just love it so much, and I love sweet fragrances, so I really recommend this one. Okay, so this one has caramel in it, but caramel is not the star note in this fragrance, and this is Vanilla Woods by Seven Virtues. This one is more of a vanilla scent, but I'm including it because caramel is in the notes. And this one opens up with pear. You have rose in the middle, and then the base notes are vanilla, caramel, and amber. So this one, I get the vanilla, and I get kind of like a brown sugar type of vibe to this fragrance, but there is caramel in here, and maybe that is what helps to add a little bit of sweetness to this fragrance, a little bit of like that gourmand touch to it. Yeah, but the main, I get a lot of amber in this one, vanilla. I get everything else. I don't get too much of the pear. Sometimes I pick it up, sometimes I don't. I think the caramel is mainly in here just to add a little bit of sweetness to this one. If you don't want a straight up caramel fragrance, then this one would be really good. The next one is a really popular one that is recommended to a lot of women. They say that this is like a very sexy, that a lot of men love this fragrance, and this is the Juicy Couture Gold Couture. I have a small bottle of it. This one opens up with wild berries, followed up by honeysuckle and jasmine sambac, and then the base notes are caramel, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. This one, it took me a while to purchase this one because I just didn't really care for it the first times that I tried it, but then I realized that this mixes with my skin so nice. I put it on one day when I went to go do groceries at the military base, and I just kept sniffing myself, and it was a rainy day that day, and it just kept on like just I kept getting the whiffs of it as I moved around. It's a beautiful caramel fragrance. I really recommend this one. I know that some people don't think that it deserves all the hype that it gets, but honestly, Juicy Couture just gets me. Like, it is blended so nicely. It's like a sweet, flirty caramel fragrance, and I would wear this anytime as well. I think that for fall it would shine beautifully. I think caramel is a note that will shine the most in fall. It just gives me like those vibes that it would just be perfect for that. This is a sexy caramel fragrance. I get a lot of caramel in this one, but the amber and the vanilla just blend, and the sandalwood as well. It just blends really nice into this fragrance, and the berries help to give it kind of like a nice juicy opening so that it's not super sticky sweet, but then towards the dry down it does get a little bit sticky and sweet and really good. The next one I am going to be talking about is from MAC, and this one is MAC Creme de Nude. I absolutely love the packaging to this one, and anything MAC just brings me back to my teenage years when I was just getting into makeup. I used to go to MAC literally every Friday when I would get paid. That was my spot. That was where I was at. So anytime that I see anything with MAC, it's just very like sentimental to me. This fragrance, I do not wear this in the heat or in spring or summer, none of that. This fragrance to me is just the perfect fragrance for fall and for winter. It is just so cozy. It's just cozy, soft, very nice for like a cuddle type of fragrance. This one opens up with neroli. The middle notes are caramel, musk, and suede. And then you have Madagascar vanilla and ambrette in the base. Think of kind of like that vibe from Warm Vanilla Sugar from Bath and Body Works, but just a little bit more sophisticated. It's a perfume, so it's not gonna smell as basic, but it gives me those vibes. And the caramel in here is not the star player. I think I get more of the vanilla, a little bit of that suede. It's a really nice soft fragrance, and I think that it's perfect for cuddling, perfect for fall and winter, and it's just a sweet vanilla. The caramel helps to make it sweeter. It's really nice. The next one is by Swiss Arabian, and this is Casa Blanca. This is a caramel bomb to me. This has a little bit of smokiness to it. It has apple in here. The opening is apple and grapes, and then you have white woods, iris, and patchouli in the middle, and then the base is caramel, amber, musk, suede, and Peru balsam. This gives me a little bit of La Belle vibes, but imagine that La Belle didn't have vanilla and instead it had caramel. That's kind of like the vibe that it gives me. It's so yummy, and I just cannot wait. I'm not wearing it right now because to me this is just perfection for fall time. I'm gonna let it shine in fall. You guys know I've been talking a lot about fall because once June comes around, I'm ready to skip summer. I love fall. So this is going to be one that I'm going to be wearing for sure in September, October, November. A smoky, sweet caramel. This is a very different take on all the other ones. Unique smokiness in it. It's yummy. It's just a little tiny bit of spiciness. It's perfect. I love this fragrance. The next one is by Pinrose, and this is Secret Genius. And this one opens up with caramel, but then it has white chocolate in the middle and Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, and cedar in the base. Oh, this one is so good, and this one is a mix of caramel with chocolate, so this one is really, really nice. Again, these fragrances to me are perfect for cuddling, perfect for being at home, perfect for Netflix and chill. This one is just sweet, really, really nice. This one is sweet, but I don't want you to think that this one is sticky sweet. To me, this one is sweet, but there's something in here that just, it has to be the sandalwood and the cedar. Like the cedar gives it like this woody, like a fresher woody vibe. So this is just perfect. The caramel in here is also not that sticky sweet type of caramel. It just adds to the sweetness of the fragrance. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous one. I definitely recommend Secret Genius. I spoke about this one in my almond fragrances because it also has almond. This is Jessica Simpson's Fancy. Love the bottle, love the fragrance. This one opens up with pear, apricot, and red berries. The middle note is caramel, almond, gardenia, and jasmine, and the base notes is vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. The main notes that I pick up in this fragrance are gardenia, almond, and caramel. Those are pretty much the three notes that I pick up the most. The caramel in here is just gorgeous. It has a sticky caramel vibe to it, but then the gardenia and the almond makes it just really, really nice floral caramel and almond fragrance. This one, I love this fragrance for every day, any season. I think that it's gorgeous, and I know that some people are kind of tired of it, but since I am new to it, I just love this fragrance so much. I know that I can throw it on and I'm going to smell pretty. It's like an innocent, pretty fragrance. It's not sexy or anything like that. It's just sweet and pretty. Next, we have Dior Poison Girl. There is caramel in here, that's why I added this one to this video. So the opening for this one is frosted orange, bitter orange, and lemon. You have neroli, orange blossom, grass rose, damask rose, and then the base note is vanilla, caramel, tonka bean, heliotrope, and cashmere. Caramel is not the main one in this one either, but man, this fragrance is beautiful. The use of all the notes are blended in so nicely that I can't tell you, oh, this is a caramel fragrance, but there's caramel in here, and it just makes it. The orange in the opening is just so perfect and bright and juicy, and then you're going to get those base notes that are creamy, sweet, caramel, vanilla. The heliotrope helps make it like a creamy fragrance. I will always recommend Poison Girl. I absolutely love it, and this is the EDT version. Next we have Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier, and this one is mainly a honey fragrance to me. I don't get too much caramel, but there is caramel in here. So you have blood orange in the opening with mandarin orange, and then the middle notes are honey, gardenia, orange blossom, jasmine, and peach, and then the base notes are beeswax, patchouli, caramel, and licorice. This fragrance is not for everybody. This fragrance is unique. This fragrance is sticky, it's honey, it's beeswax, the caramel is in here. It is just sweet, but also very thick and dense, syrupy type of fragrance. I would only wear this at night. I wouldn't really wear this during the day. Oh, it's so good. It's like the perfect mix of sweetness, but then it has a little bit of those florals in there. It's beautiful. This one is a must-have, but you need to like a strong fragrance. I wouldn't say it's headache inducing or anything like that. It's just very unique, very thick and dense. So yeah, that's Scandal. Okay, the next fragrance, I only have a travel size of this one, but this one is Juliette Has a Gun, and this is the fragrance Mmmm. It comes in a red bottle. It's a gorgeous bottle. Ugh, This one opens up with raspberry, geranium, and neroli. Middle notes are tuberose, iris, orange blossom, and jasmine sambac. And then the base notes are vanilla, caramel, sandalwood, heliotrope, white musk, and patchouli. I get the caramel in this one, but you also have the vanilla in here. The heliotrope gives like this almond vibe, so this is a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. Caramel won't be the star player in this one, but it's in here, and it is just a gourmand, yummy fragrance. And then the last one is the Janeiro Cheirosa. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hold on. Cherosa. Okay. This is Cherosa 62. If it's Spanish or English, I got it. And sometimes English doesn't come out perfect because my first language was Spanish. So, yeah, this is a gorgeous pistachio caramel summer perfect fragrance. And this one has pistachio and almond in the opening, heliotrope and jasmine in the middle, caramel, vanilla, salt, and sandalwood in the base. This is your vacation summer caramel sweet sticky fragrance with that almond and pistachio. I cannot express how yummy this fragrance smells. I don't know if I'm gonna be getting the full size because a lot of you have told me to just go ahead and get the fragrance mist, but there's something about the perfume. Oh, I love it so much. So now if I had to pick my top 5 caramel fragrances, starting with my all-time favorite, I would say it would be the Jimmy Choo Illicit. It is just perfection to me. It's blended so nice. It's yummy, spicy, a little bit spicy, sexy. I love it. Second one would be Swiss Arabian Casa Blanca. Smoky, caramel, sexy, perfect for fall fragrance. Love it. Third, the Cherosa 62. I just said how amazing this is. This is just sticky sweet. You have to like sweet because this is just almost tooth-aching sweet. Then I would choose Gold Couture by Juicy Couture. This is just on my skin. This just works. It works. It's beautiful. It's sweet, but it has a little bit of like freshness to it and juiciness from those berries. It is magical. I love this one. And then last but not least, I would go with Bon Bon by Viktor and Rolf. It's just a unique scent. I don't have anything else in my collection that smells like this. It's sticky, it's sweet, caramel goodness. So those are my caramel fragrances in my collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, like you always do, any caramel fragrances that you enjoy that I might not know about or that I didn't mention. Let's go ahead and let's chat in the comment section. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't subscribed on your way out, please do so. If you like my type of videos, I work so hard to put out as many videos as I can. And with that said, that is going to be all for today. I will see you guys in my next video.